So are you at a point in your life when you're wondering what's next? Maybe you're over 40, you're over 50, you're over 60, you're over 30, and you're wondering, what's next? What do I do next? Well, I don't usually tell my story, and actually I'm a pretty private person. So I'll just tell it to these birds or geese or ducks or whatever they are. Seagulls, I think they are. My story. So I always wanted to be an actress, a singer my whole life. But instead I became a lawyer because I always wanted to seek justice. I grew up watching Perry Mason and all that stuff. I became a lawyer. I became a litigation lawyer, and I loved it. And then it was time to make some babies. So I had 4 babies in 4 years, all girls, all amazing. And I continued a little bit more with the law. And then it was time to move on. I wanted to follow my dream to be a singer, an actress, a comedienne. So I did that. I was on a TV sitcom for 4 years. I put out an album called Under the Mediterranean Sky. I did comedy on TV and live. And from that grew another career because I got a lot of publicity, right? The newspapers wrote litigation lawyer leaves law for limelight. And I got publicity, and people started asking me, well, how did you do that, Tsufit? Can you show me how to do that? And before you know it, in a move that left the gods laughing in the aisles, I'm training lawyers and other professionals and entrepreneurs on what to do and what to say and how to get noticed, how to get known, how to stand out. So I started coaching people. Well, before that, I coached them to follow that dream, right? Maybe to leave whatever they were doing, maybe to leave being an accountant to be a pilot, or leave law to be a singer, actress, comedian, whatever it is. And that evolved into how to step into the spotlight doing it, because there's no point in doing it if you can't sustain it, if you can't make money doing it, because those 4 daughters want to be fed more than once a week. So I turned it into a coaching practice, and it evolved from follow that dream into step into the spotlight. I wrote a book called Step into the Spotlight, which you can find at spotlightbook.com on YouTube. Not on YouTube, on Amazon. And I decided, you know what? I will help other people follow their dreams and step into the spotlight. And I did it for over 20 years. And now I'm at that point again where I'm asking, you know what? I'm passionate about other stuff too. I want to travel more. I do travel and I do see clients from all over the world, but I want to learn languages. I've been learning Spanish for the last few years by myself. No official teachers, online with Duolingo. They're not a sponsor, not yet. Sponsor me. And I've learned to dance. So I dance salsa and bachata, and it's all so thrilling and it's all so fun. And I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm not ready to pack that up. I still have a few clients, but I'm not actively seeking more clients for that. I'm thinking, what's next? YouTube is fun and it's exciting and it's something that can travel, and it gives me a way to communicate with all of you who are maybe also wondering what's next in your life. So I don't have any answers for you today about what's next for me. I don't have any answers, obviously, about what's next for you, and I'm guessing maybe you don't either. So let's gather together here in this community and let's share what we're thinking about. So please, in the comments, let me know what you're thinking of doing next, what you did before, what you're thinking of doing, why you're not doing it. When I left law to be a singer, actress, comedian, oh my God, the whole world was thinking I'm crazy. Not just my parents, because that's obvious, but my neighbors and my friends, and Tsufit, you work so hard. It takes 8 years to become a lawyer. You do the 4 years and then the law school 3 years and then the articling and then the bar exams and all that stuff. And you're leaving that to be it made no sense to them, but it made sense to me. And I showed my daughters that they can follow that dream. There was a TV documentary where they interviewed me about it. And so people found it inspiring. My daughters, 2 of them are entrepreneurs right now. Actually 3. I think the 3rd's becoming one now. So by you following your dream, you can inspire your family, your friends to follow their dreams. So I'm asking you, what is your dream and what's next for you? I hope you'll give this a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you're thinking of doing, and let's do this together, yes? In the meantime, I'll just give you a look at my friends here. I go to inspiring places to get inspired. See you in the next one. Tsufit out.